Hey, what's going on, Punchinators? Punchy here, and welcome to Snapshot 14w02c. I'm doing a review of it as per usual, but they released C today actually, but you guys will probably see this later. They released an updated version C, so it's not 13w02b, it's C. So, Snapshot 14w02c, my bad. 14w02c has a lot of bug fixes from B, but I'm just going to talk about some of the major changes that are going to be showing up in 1.8. So first things first, I guess we can go over some of the new crafting stuffs. You can actually craft mossy stone brick now. The blocks found in strongholds, they used to be really rare because you can only find them in strongholds. Now you can craft them, which kind of demeanors the worth of going to strongholds, looking for mossy cobble and stuff, or mossy stone bricks. So, but now you can craft it. All you need is stone brick, vines, and you get mossy stone brick. You can also make chiseled stone bricks now. So if you get a regular stone brick slab, two of them, stack them on top of each other, and you get a chiseled stone brick. So that's actually pretty cool. Now you don't have to find a stronghold to make them, but I guess for people who collect items, it's kind of sucks. But that's that. There's also 3 new blocks. So I'm in creative, so you can see that there's stones, granite, polished granite, diorite, polished diorite, and andesite, and polished andesite. So this is what they look like. This is the regular one that's polished. You can see that it looks slightly better in a sense. That's granite. What was it called again? Diorite and andesite. Yep, so that's polished, and to polish it, I believe you have to cook it. I'm not completely sure. We can actually test that out like right now. You can do this right now. Yeah, how do you get polished granite? I wasn't too sure, so we can just test this out now, to be honest. Does not seem to work, so I actually don't know how you get the polished version. So if you know, leave a comment please, because I could not find anywhere showing me how to actually do that to get the polished version. So I would appreciate it. So with that out of the way, there's also new blocks. There's the slime block over there. To craft it, pretty simple. 9 slime balls in this formation, and you get the slime block. So I'm going to show you guys what it actually does. You guys probably already have a hint, but this is our giant tower of awesomeness and our diamonds as the diving board. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. As the path to victory. I guess I can just do that. Boom, boom. Boosh, boosh. Okay. So yeah, I'll show you guys what it does. I'm going to survival just to show you guys that I won't die. Alright, let's do this. Alright, land. I totally missed the slime. Alright. Whoops. It's actually nighttime, so let me set it to day. There we go. Alright, let's actually do this for real here. I don't want to actually jump. Okay, perfect. See, look. Boom! Wee! This is so fun. So, you guys know there are actually there's like a trampoline mod for Minecraft where it negates fall damage or something like that. You can bounce up and down, and this essentially does the exact same thing, but in vanilla. And so you guys kind of saw there that I jumped up and down, but I didn't retain the same height. So I'll jump pretty high, but slowly but surely I'll start jumping lower and not as high anymore. And eventually I'll just stay exactly still. See, look, boom, 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 boom. So it's kind of realistic, and you move super slow on this. I'm not even shifting, so you just move super slow, and it looks a little weird at this angle. So I guess that's a bug, maybe not, but shifting, you're just like, oh, I'm so old, and then here you're just like, oh, I'm still pretty old. So yeah, that's the slime block. Pretty cool. I guess you can make like a bunch of trampolines. Like if you live next to a lake and you didn't want to like swim across, you can just like boom, jump across. I don't know, you could do something cool with it, I'm sure. So that's that. Now I'm going to get into enchanting. The enchanting system has been completely redone. So you have per usual your your bookshelves and stuff. I'm gonna make an item just to show you guys something cool I did with the wool and stuff. Not part of the snapshot, but just something I've learned over my years, my months of playing Minecraft. I think I've played it for a year now. But the enchanting system is different now. You'll notice that there's a second slot here for lapis. You know, lapis has a purpose now, finally. I'm going to go into survival. What you can actually do now is, let's say I gave myself 47 levels, okay? I want to enchant my diamond sword. So I plop this in there, but you'll see that I can't enchant anything. So what this 1, 2, and 3 means is if I put in 1 lapis, I can enchant the first one. If I put in 2, I unlock the second one. And if I input 3, I can enchant the third one. And you'll see that it says 3 lapis lazuli, 3 enchantment levels, sharpness 3, ... So what that shows you, you know, knockback 1, smite 2, what it tells you is it's a hint to what you might get. So if I were to enchant this, my sword would get sharpness 3 and maybe something else. So one of the enchants will 100% be sharpness 3. So let's test this out here. Alright, I got sharpness 3 and knockback 2, but the sharpness 3 really did give me a hint to, like, oh, it's like a heads up, like, oh, you're gonna get this on your sword. But one of the downsides, so it's kind of like a win-win situation, I guess, or a win-lose? Yeah. If I put this in there and I put 1, 2, 3, look, this sword is gonna have fire aspect 2. And let's say I don't want fire aspect 2, so I take out the lapis, you know, I want to plop in a different one, or you put it back, it still says fire aspect 2. So you're stuck with this enchant until you enchant something else. So even if I were to switch a sword, it still says fire aspect 2. If I just fire aspect, look, if I just like plop it in and out, it still says fire aspect 2. So that's one of the new enchanting things. It kind of locks what you have, so you're kind of stuck with it. One of the workarounds is to put another item in. So now look, efficiency 4. But same with the pickaxe, you are stuck with efficiency 4. And if you put the sword back, you still get fire aspect 2. It's something called like an enchant seed or something, like it's stuck to your player ID. So you have to get that enchant, or you can never enchant another object again. So we'll do this here. Fire aspect 2, why not? Oh, this is actually a really good sword. Ooh, I like that. But you'll notice that I still have 41 levels, and I've been using a level 30 enchant. One of the newer things is actually, if I show you guys this again, another fire aspect 2 one. Okay. The 1, 2, and 3 show that you only use 3 levels. So look, this costs 1 enchantment level, this costs 2 enchantment levels, and this costs 3. You still need the preset, so if I didn't have 30 levels, I couldn't actually use this one. So you need 30 levels to get the level 30 enchant, but you only use up 3 levels, if that makes any sense. But let's enchant this here. Fire aspect 2, knockback 2, okay. Let's start enchanting some pickaxes. Fortune 3, ooh! Oh, if only I could have gotten that in my survival series. Oh, I would be the happiest man ever. So I might actually switch to the snapshot there, but as you can see, you can just enchant. It shows you what you might get, and obviously these are not as good. But you'll notice that I don't have 30 levels anymore. So if I still wanted to get the level 30 enchant, you know, it only costs 3 levels. I can't. Look, I need 30 levels. So boom, smite. So that kind of shows you guys the new enchant thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. It kind of gives you like that kind of like, oh, this is what you're gonna get. It kind of gets rid of the surprise, like, oh, give me this, you know. But you know, either way, it's pretty nice. You get a good portion. You know, the good part is you know what you're gonna get, and the bad part is you're kind of stuck with it, even if it's a bad enchant. So that's that. Another thing in the snapshot is doors actually stack now. Previously in Minecraft, doors did not stack. You know, if you had 5 doors, it took up 5 inventory slots. So now doors actually stack in 64. So that's great. It saves a lot of inventory space. I'm going to show you guys something cool now that has to do with adventure mode. So, you know, adventure maps, all that jazz. This is something for those map makers out there. So in this command block, I typed in this command. I'll leave it in the description below because I had to go through a big hassle to just find the command. It's give app Minecraft diamond shovel. I think it only works with shovels at the moment. And it says can destroy Minecraft grass. And so this actually limits what this diamond shovel can break. See, look, you'll see that it says you know, +4 attack damage, can break grass block. And you know, a shovel, you can break sand, you can break gravel, you can break pretty much anything with a shovel, you know. But look here, I can't break it. I'm in adventure mode, yes, but I can't break the sand with it. Look, I just can't break it. Now, we need to find some grass, and there's no grass in this mesa biome, so let's get some grass here. That's not grass. Okay, here. If I were to place that there, I can break dirt, you know, grass, but I can't break sand. Oh, I'm in. You have to be in adventure mode for this to fully function there. But look, you can only break grass, so that's kind of cool for adventure maps. It kind of limits what people can do. As you saw there, it doesn't work in survival mode. So if I were to put myself in survival, this shovel would work just fine. It still say can't break grass block, but you can break pretty much anything. But in adventure mode, you're stuck to breaking. Like, how come I can't place this? What the heck? Why can't I place this? What's going on right now? I can't place this. Oh my god. Well, I'm not very good with adventure mode, but you guys kind of saw there. You can only break grass with this shovel, so pretty cool for adventure map makers. You know, you have a you can limit what the player can do, what the player cannot do. So that's cool. Just like this thing, the slime block, good for adventure maps. I think this is the second to last thing I wanted to show you guys. Anvils are a little different now. So if I'm just gonna use this sword here, you know, my good sword. That's my bad sword. Bad sword. Let's use the good sword, because you guys know that previously in Minecraft, if you had an object, I want to say, you know, a diamond pick with good enchants, and you wanted to repair it, it usually costed an absurd amount of levels. It usually costed like an absurd amount, and sometimes you couldn't even repair it. But now with Minecraft, this has pretty good enchants: Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. You know, this is a pretty good pickaxe. If I wanted to repair it, it says cannot repair at the moment, but you know, if I wanted to rename it and stuff like that, it only costs 1 level. But it's supposed to repair it. I don't really know why it did not repair it. I think I need diamonds. Yeah, I'm a derp. Hold up. Or I think it's just with the naming, but something was changed with this, so let's grab ourselves 64 diamonds here and put ourselves back in survival. If we were to plop this in, I still think it's too much, but look, it only costs 2 levels to repair this thing. And look at the enchants. It's ridiculous. Diamond sword, same thing. If I wanted to name this the Sword of Swords, you know, costs 1 level. You want to repair it? 2 levels. So so much better, you know, if you had an OP sword, you know, sharpness 5, whatever, and it's about to break, you can repair it without costing you like 30 bajillion levels. You know, it only costs you like 3 levels to rename it, 2 levels to repair. So that's something very cool, very helpful too. So that's that. Now the last thing I wanted to show you guys was the new villager system. Villagers actually have names now, so instead of that's probably not good. Get out of here, guys. Alright, well, villagers have names now, so you know, they actually have a set name instead of just villager this, villager that, Squidward this, Squidward that. So if I were to right click on this guy, he's called the Armorer, Cleric, Butcher, Weaponsmith, and I'm looking at the top here, Leather Worker, and we have a Librarian. So it actually shows you their individual names, I suppose. And I think trading has been slightly altered. If I were to trade with this guy here, alright, let's just trade a couple times. You'll see that it actually unlocked a lot of different things. So let's continue trading with this guy here. I hear that the more you trade with him, like the more it opens, and it's always done that, but supposedly... Oh, okay, look, see, look, he's doing the little particle effects, so I only traded with him once, and he unlocked so many different things. Supposedly, the trading system was supposed to be made more equal, like the what you get in return was supposed to be made more fair, but seeing it's not completely fair and equal, see, look. Well, this one's pretty good, actually. 10 books for an emerald, I guess. This one, not so worth it. This one, so-so, but supposedly they've been made more, you know, worth it, like you actually want to trade with them. But, you know, I guess it's still not perfect. You know, if we were to trade with this guy here, he only has 1. He's going to start doing the little particle effects soon. So look, he's doing the particle effects. And now he's unlocked so many different trade items. You know, you can get 10 emerald, leather tunic, protection too. He should open more soon. I'm not too sure. I guess we can continue to trade with this guy later. But that was that. You know, you guys kind of saw what went on there. You know, continue to trade with this guy. I have so many things, getting levels. Particle effects are still going on. So, look, he unlocked another one, a saddle. So, it kind of makes you want to trade with villagers a little more. So, this was Snapshot 14w02c, if I recall. I'm really looking forward to what they have in store for 1.8. Just basing on the first snapshot of the year, you know. Pretty cool stuff already. I'm pretty excited for what they have in store. Can't wait to see if they have any new mobs, a possible red dragon boss, all that awesome stuff. I can't wait, can't wait. I'll actually leave the seed in the description below. There it is, because it's pretty cool. You know, you got 1.7 biomes like everywhere, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, this was Snapshot 14w02c. I remembered there, 14w02c. Sorry if I went too fast on anything or if I messed up the snapshot name. You know, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. If you have any you're wondering what's this, what's that, I'll leave a link to the actual snapshot download. Well, not the download, the information and stuff on the Mojang website for more information. And you can see that, you know, the new stones are like right here. You know, what was it called again? Diorite. There you go. You can find diorite just here, granite. So yeah, alright, so this was the new snapshot. I would appreciate a like. I spent a lot of time trying to get the commands working, setting up stuff, you know. It took me about half an hour or more. So I'd appreciate it, and if you're a new subscriber, I upload near to daily Minecraft content, so stick around, you know, subscribe, give me a chance. And I'll see you guys soon, and if there's a new snapshot, be sure to check back, because I will have that out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. I actually forgot something. I'm so sorry. Another update in the snapshot was if you go to options here, you can actually lock your difficulty. So if I were to set this to hard, and it's look, are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set this world to always be hard, and you will never, ever be able to change that again. So it is locked. I can never change the difficulty. We are forever stuck on hard mode. So that's a good way to prevent cheating and stuff like that. But that was pretty much the only other thing that I missed. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. And yep, that's it. I actually forgot something. I'm so sorry. Another update in the snapshot was if you go to options here, you can actually lock your difficulty. So if I were to set this to hard, and it's look, are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set this world to always be hard, and you will never, ever be able to change that again. So it is locked. I can never change the difficulty. We are forever stuck on hard mode. So that's a good way to prevent cheating and stuff like that. But that was pretty much the only other thing that I missed. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. And yep, that's it.